My name is Chris, and I feel like I'm on that show, wouldn't it? Would I lie to you, isn't it? My name is Chris, and what do? I write books, and I give talks. And the sort of books I write are non-fiction. I'm a firm believer that the real world around you is far more amazing than anything you can make up. And I'm hoping this morning, for any of you skeptics out there, that I can persuade you, at least for a few fleeting moments, that that is true. So this is the story of how people have changed the world through amazing ideas and inventing things with their hands, from the Stone Ages to the present day. And that's what I mean by zooming out. So we're going to start, our timeline is on a beam of light. And it starts way over here, where people start discovering how to make clothes, because when they start losing their hairs, it gets a bit chilly and stuff like that. So we start using our hands to make clothes, or by chopping down trees so we can make way for farm animals, or have firewood, or inventing fire so that we can cook food, or bows and arrows, or water clocks, or wheels, or the first sailing ships down the River Nile. You know, these things are really important, powerful inventions that have changed the world. They sometimes get lost because you think they happened a long time ago, and science is a new thing. Science isn't a new thing at all. It's thousands and thousands, hundreds, maybe even 100,000 years old if you think about the first tools and weapons that people were making back in the Stone Ages. Gunpowder, my goodness, that was a big deal. And we go all the way through, and the beam of light then shines into this object here, which is so important in the history of science and engineering. I thought I'd make it a big visual feature. And with any of these timelines, I'm trying to make them interesting from a distance so that then your curiosity brings you in, and then the detail sort of makes you stick there and dwell there. That's always the idea. So from a distance, you should be able to see this. And there's this guy in this object. What is this object, do you think? It does something amazing. Yes, please? A prism. Divide modern science into 7 different categories. And the y-axis, which is this bit goes up here, represents different types of science on a scale from abstract to infinity. Now, by abstract, I mean it's something that's just an idea. You can't pick it up. It's not like a car you can pick up. It's just an idea. And that really is maths and measurement. These are ideas that we put on the world from our brains just to try and make sense of it. It's abstract. And then we get the smallest particles of matter. Can anybody tell me what are the smallest things that everything is made of? You know, you're made of it, the wooden spoons are made of it. Tiniest particles of matter are called? Yes, atoms. Your name is?
Lily.
Well done, Lily. Fantastic. Atoms. So this is the story of atoms, which is really physics and chemistry, how they work. There's another thing that's slightly different about this coat from last year, which is that this one has numbers on the pockets. So we are going to go from 1 to whatever it is, 14, on a journey from abstract to infinity. That's the plan. And the idea is that I've got something inside each pocket that is linked to one of the most amazing inventions in the history of the world. And I'll be looking for volunteers to come and pick my pockets, if that's all right, see what's inside, and then together I will try and, we can work out what that object has got to do with one of the most amazing things that's changed the history of the world, really, through science and engineering over 10,000 years. Life started some primeval pond billions of years ago, one little living thing, and then it diversified as environments changed and it adapted. And we, therefore, humans, are connected with other creatures. We're not just separate and apart. And we belong to this family called the Great Ape Family. And all that remains me to do is say a huge thank you to the organizers of this wonderful festival, and thank you so much for turning out at 10 o'clock and lasting all this time till 7 minutes past 11 on a Sunday morning. It's been a huge pleasure to come back. My name is Chris. Thank you very much.